Welcome to Wizard101. If you recognize the sound, you probably recognize it while we were getting set up. I'm sorry for the scuff. A lot of these games are very, very old today, but we're going down a stripped down memory lane mostly. I will say, if you were making a game, please allow us to change the settings before we get into the game. I know it seems minor, but whatever default that you believed was good 10 years ago probably changed the very next year when, you know, there was a one day, there was no 2080 Ti. One day, there was. One day, 1440p was a pipe dream. The next day, 10% of Steam players have it, alright? Some things are just gonna happen, and all of a sudden it's VTubing. Could you have predicted Keys in the Eye? I couldn't have predicted Keys in the Eye. Keys in the Eye came out of nowhere. This is a very classic game. My wife wanted me to play this. She said I'm fine to play this, even if she wasn't here, because it was like, she just wanted to see what this was. It was interesting reading chat without the audio. Listen, sometimes we get a little accusatory here between the both of us. Well, especially me, because I have to be on guard with all of you. But my wife wanted me to play this because she saw this game, and she literally said to me, she quite literally said to me, "Honey, I think this is your game. I saw cards, and I think you would really like this game." And I was like, "Honey, I'm pretty sure this is a kid's game." So I've never tried this game, but she wanted me to try it, so here I am. She said that we were fine to play it without her here because she's currently on a trip. I don't know anything about this game. I saw gameplay where some dude was just saying, "Wow, this other person has no clue what they're doing. That shit." Beat them in a card game, probably a 5-year-old, and then just had a good day about it. And I was like, you probably just ruined some 5-year-old's dreams. However, it's also a microtransaction game. So I don't know if 5-year-olds are really dominating this game, or maybe it's a bunch of like 30-year-olds pretending to be 5-year-olds. Aha, the spell is working. There was a voice thing.
Look,
here.
Gamma. Finally, we have found one.
Found who? Me?
Oh, a young wizard. A student with amazing potential. Enough, perhaps, to save Wizard City.
You know the story of this game? By the way, the story of this game is this. When we started, he kidnapped us. At least Hagrid had the decency to come by and like pick us up from wherever we were, right? Hagrid had the decency to come say, "Hello, nephew, I'm here to bring you somewhere." These guys just kidnapped us magically and just teleported us here. Welcome, Chad.
Oh, really? Where?
They're just like me, for real.
Oh, very,
What, like getting kidnapped? Maybe you... If you've just been kidnapped, please don't come to a Twitch chat. Please call 911 or whatever your local emergency number is.
Magic. I wonder what manner of wizard they might become. Perhaps we should consult the head.
Okay, this is so boring. I don't even want to bother it. I just want to get to the middle of this game. I'm just so curious what this game is, but you're part of a winning team. Wait, what's more important to you? Oh my god, there's a personality test. It's like that Magic the Gathering, what color are you? Which I wonder if they still call that test the what color are you? Because I feel like it's a very risky phrase to like say now. I want to show off my skills. Which of these is the most powerful plague? 100%. I've seen more people die from a plague. It's literally, isn't it one of the most deadly disasters? Was the like Black Plague? No. A meteor caused earthquakes, which took out all the dinosaurs. It's really one of these two, plague. My favorite activity is playing. This has to be a kid's game. Again, I've only seen videos of like adults playing this game. I don't think there's a single child playing this game. But this game feels like it was made for a 5-year-old kid. But then I watch videos on YouTube of people playing this game. It's fully grown adults saying, "Wow, this build is shit. Never build this item." Alright guys, I'm gonna show you how to do the proper build here. I'm gonna one-shot this loser across the screen. Probably a 5-year-old kid being like, "I don't know what I'm doing, but it's fun." And then they get demolished, and then the other person types GG, and then they start crying. I don't know what this game is, and I'm afraid to play this now. I feel like I'm worried about inviting a certain type of person to a stream. Again, 140,000 followers of this game. My favorite activity is camping or fishing. I can't decide. Reading and playing games, defending sports, learning something new. I like playing games. What's my favorite season? Winter. My heart is as cold as the outside, then it feels good. What's more important to you? Competing with others? I like cooperating, as long as they're like cool. What's my favorite animal? I like crabs. What's my favorite gemstone? I never heard of... I can't believe this has a peridot. What 5-year-old kid is gonna know what a peridot is? Onyx. Death. Oh no. Am I stereotypically edgy? There's no way I'm stereotypically edgy, right? Okay, what if I choose my second choices? I want to have a medal for my... when I compete, my goal is to win a trophy for my team. Which one of these is the most powerful? Okay, I'm going to go with Earthquake this time. My favorite activity besides... what? My favorite class in school is sports. Reading and writing, health, science, or math. It's been like years since I've been in school. I'm going to say like reading and the writing. What's your favorite time of nighttime? Yeah, I'd rather be the part of a winning team because I don't want to lead somebody. What's my favorite animal? If it can't be a crab, must be a unicorn. If it can't be onyx, must be jade. You can't make this up. You can't make up that I got death first and then life second. Is there no other, like... I'm a 2-note Andy. Alright, I'll just go with life.
But now that we know what you are, what
Cool, we get to make what we look like. I'm just gonna go random. This is not a serious playthrough. I want you to understand that this is just a random playthrough. I just want to see what this game is like. I just want to see what the hype is about this game. Why my wife wanted me to try this game. Why there's probably just a bunch of kids playing this
Remember,
game.
if you ever wish to...
All right.
Oh, you spend money to it.
What is your name?
Ronin Music Deflector. Vigo Jolt Hunter. I know what to do. Leave it to me, chat. I know what to do. I can make a funny here. Where's the eyes? Oh, they don't have an eye. I was gonna do like big cock or something. Well, Bow's a good one. Bowsy. Bowskull. Bowsorrow. Bowspul. Bowsplinter. Bowsplinter. Bowsun. Bowty. Booty. Yeah, just booty. I don't know. Booty. Booty wielder. Booty wielder. That's nice. That's my wizard, chat. We were kidnapped, forced to take on a new name, had to take away our identity. Why did they force us to change our name? Oh, now you give me the options. Wow. You might as well, like, just give me the options when it matters the most before I start the game so that I can actually make the game run well. I'm begging you. Look, now it's so much better for all of us. For me and for you. So yeah, my wife showed me this game.
Well,
said it was fun because it was a card
If
game.
it isn't our newest
Game's
student.
very old, actually. I'm going to tell you the history of this game. Wizard101. All from Wikipedia. It's from 2008. You know what games released in 2008? 2008 games released. Wait, isn't that when this game released? That would be so funny. Oh, okay. WoW released 4 years before that. This is the same year that Fallout 3 came out. Left 4 Dead. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. This was the time that I probably started to withdraw from school. Fable 2, Devil May Cry 4, MGS 4, Mirror's Edge, which I'm gonna play at some point on stream because my wife has been asking for it. Far Cry 2, Iron Man, CSI and Castle, Ben 10 Alien Forces, World of Goo, Turok. Dead Space came out in 2008, and so did Wizard101.
My name is Merle Ambrose.
Wizard101
master of the Ravenwood School of
I thought was a
Magical
kids
Arts.
game. And it kind of does have a kids game because there's parental features, okay? The development history, it was just started it started development in 2005. What? Then they released the beta version 2006 and then they got all the... Why was this game made? Was it really just made to be a kids game? There's no way. Right? Wait, there's a Pirate 101 MMO. Fuck, I should have played this game too. Shit. Alright, well, this is a kids game. So this game is literally made to keep
Critics,
kids safe.
to move around, you, my owl friend, would...
Hello, my name...
Oh god. Now, with the classic MMO style, it takes a long time to get going. But the gameplay that I saw of this game makes this game look a lot like Slay the Spire.
Ooh! To the tower!
The funny thing about MMO tutorials is that I feel like none of them really... They don't make me happy inside. They just feel like they get in the way of the game itself. Like World of Warcraft, the best part of World of Warcraft is you go in, your first
Run up a
tutorial
little
is to
further.
kill a monster.
Be brave. I will guide you.
Okay, I'm confronting them. Why did my wife want me to
You've
play
drawn
this?
these spells from your deck.
It is Slay the Spire.
Choose a spell and use it to attack one of Malistair's henchmen by clicking on him.
Well, you thought Slay the Spire was original? When is Slay the Spire release date? Slay the Spire released in 2017, chat. They took 9 years of learning from Wizard101. Wizard101 has been working on the system for like years. Well, Cat's Firecat on Firecat. Hi, chat. Welcome back, chat. Thank you for riding. I will say, this is actually a much cooler Slay the Spire. And a much cooler, like, Hearthstone-like game, too. I will also say it's very loud. I'm so sorry. Okay, for some reason the game freezes. There we
You're
go.
hurt. You'll need to... This
Oh
way, the
my,
crystal
you're
ball,
hurt.
the blue crystal
Who could have
ball
known that me
shows
kidnapping
how
you
much
into the
mana-
wizarding world would be terrifying? Who knew that it'd be dangerous over here?
Right.
I think my wife fundamentally misunderstands why I enjoy Slay the Spire. I know, and I understand, right? I get it, because this is an insane attack animation. What is this? So my wife, right? She doesn't like these games, so it makes sense why to her all these games look the exact same. Because really, what's the difference between this and Slay the Spire, right? Because Slay the Spire is faster. You go at your own pace and you make your own choices. This, you gotta go through all this. Use the unicorn. Yeah, okay. I'm a life mage. Go. Oh no, it's too late. My turn goes last. Oh no, the shark gave me. Man, you can't believe that we started arguing right after you left. You feel that you missed out because you want to argue with me too. Say something that is too general, that ignores the context of what I was talking about on stream, and we can argue just the same. If you don't listen to me, it's very easy to argue with me, because you're gonna say something out of context that doesn't make sense within my context. And I talk too fast. I talk very, very fast considering most things. Hey chat, and welcome back chat. Versus, or say something that's completely wrong, but I have to know about it. If you say something that's like wrong that I don't know anything about, like if you say like the sun is like some degrees hot, I don't know how like, hot the sun is, right? So I'm gonna say like, yeah, probably.
The more pips you have, the stronger. Quickly now. Pick another spell.
Now we cast this tree spell. What? Do you think children like lose the tutorial?
Aye, that spell reduced the power of your own spell.
1 + 2 = 3. You know what's funny about that? For a second, I looked at that and I was gonna say that's wrong, and then I looked at it and I was like, wait, that's right. No, but it's correct though. But they got me. That's my second weakness. That's my secret weakness. It's like an RPG, right? Every character has like a stat sheet, and it's like, okay, what is your weakness? My weakness is that I can't read numbers. Wait, is that plus sign or is that a division sign? What sign is that? Wait, chat, that's such a weird sign. Oh yeah, it is a plus sign. See? You got us. That was good, chat. I'm proud of you. You almost got me there. I was gonna say like, you're wrong. It's 2 or something, or like it's -1. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I a number in like mine. Okay, as much as I like to shitpost, I actually think that this game is actually quite good. I think if you were in 2008, okay, time travel. Time travel is real. Stephen Hawking, I'm gonna get killed. What about +1.1 + 0.2 = 0.3? Okay, that's a good joke because it depends on who you ask, right? If you ask a computer scientist, 0.1 + 0.2 equals some weird number where the mantissa is too large or too small. For everybody else, in the right context.
Here are the bits to cast it with.
Listen, I'm sorry, Chad. You can meme about me doing the right context thing. I was mean. I was being mean. But you know I can't help myself. You know I can't help myself. I can't help it, okay, Chad? You're the only person I can argue with in real life without making them leave. I'm just kidding. I actually argue with people a lot, actually. One of the best things about my friendships is that we actually have very heated discussions, and we even insult each other. But we always come off of it feeling like we've learned something new, because we recognize that the insults come from a place of an emotional sense. And what we're trying to say is, hey, that was a terrible thing for you to do, and like say, you know, it's nice to have. It's just, I'm a heated person. Everyone that I know is heated. It's very hard. In the right context, though. You learn something new. This motherfucker is so dumb. Man, this motherfucker is so dumb. I'm not that smart, chat. I'm actually way more stupid than you would believe. I'm only good at games because games is simple, right? This game is a very simple game. Time travel. Stephen Hawking solved time travel. You go back in time, and you say, hey, I'm gonna make a game called Slay the Spire. You make Slay the Spire in 2008. You charge $15 for it on Steam. And you know what happens? No one buys the game. Do you know why? Bro, why would I buy Slay the Spire? I'm just gonna play Wizard101. I think this is a very good card game. I actually think there's a lot of interesting things that they do with this, right? For a 2008 game, the animations are really good. The visual work is very interesting. The fact that they show every single spell with all of their powers is still very loud. I'm sorry. The fact that they do all of this says to me that they were that they were onto the secret sauce of Slay the Spire a long time ago. Except for one key secret sauce that we haven't seen yet, the deck building. If they solve the deck building, then I'm gonna wonder why Slay the Spire was ever made, because we've already reached Masterpiece within Wizard101.
And now I'll take my leave of this.
This game also has vampires, which I think is a good selling point. If you're a child, you love vampires.
Now, do you have... This is the menu chat button. Click on it to say something.
Oh, I forgot. This is a kid's game, so you can't say everything. It's on the... Have we checked? Wait. This is weird, though. Think about this. Kids game, right? Kids game, safety feature. It's on the Wizard101 Discord. You ever go on Discord, chat? People go on Discord. I'm surprised none of you have posted. Don't do this. Please don't do this. If you do this, I have to ban you because technically that's how the server works. It's a community server, and so I'll have to ban you. I'm surprised that no one's posted a dick pic in the server yet. Don't do it. I have to ban you, and I would hate to ban you because all of you are actually very, very good to each other. But if I'm just saying, I'm surprised that it hasn't happened yet. And then check the King's Owl Twitter. Last time I was on Twitter, I googled tree, and I saw somebody's massive tree. I'm not kidding you. Their Twitter post was this. So big, it's like a tree. And I was like, alright, that's like the first post I saw, man. Like, I don't know about these two. I'm gonna say it's on the Wizard. Have you checked the Wizard101 forums?
You have the way. You can
now
also,
chat with
you'll
people.
Also need a spell book and a wand. There you go. No young wizard should ever be without them.
Wow. Okay, now we get the... Okay, maybe we get to build it. I like that now. Thank you. Okay, bye. I don't know anything about the story other than we got kidnapped and I'm very edgy. Okay, so... Oh. Welcome to the game, chat. Displays all dialogue. Okay, I don't really care about those. Okay, well, this is just... Actually, this isn't my spellbook. This is my... You earn 1 every 4 levels until 20. Training points. What? Training points. I need to fix the volume. Now you're curious how it looked. Chat, it was actually massive. I'm not kidding you. I think they used the camera trick. I'm 99% certain they used the camera trick. I think what they did was an FOV thing. One of you said something about FOV and how you like, if you use like a fisheye lens, you can turn even a micro penis into like a macro penis, right? Like macroplastics in my balls. By the way, most liked tweet so far is my macro penis in the balls thing, in response to that one Bloomberg article about plastics in the water. Just want to point that out here. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. Let's just, okay, size of flashbang. What are these? UI size regular. Large. I'm an old man, okay? Playing this like child's game. I need like a large UI. Hidden to friends? Sure. Challenge warning. Sure. Quest finder. Housing pet names. Show. Novice. Tutorial tips. On. NPC chatter. On. Where's the option for music? Show PvP rank. Sure. Backpack. Hide PvP spectators. Sure. Privacy options. Allow friend request? No, 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 No. No. Limit home to friends? Yes. Realms? What's this? What's a realm? My area. Chat, they use MX... Chat, this is Comic Sans. Designer, have you ever seen Comic Sans ever used in like a real public sense? I've never seen Public Sans used in like a real common sense, but people on Twitter say it's a very good font for dyslexia. Oh, that's how you go to the best friend. Where's the volume? Oh. That's good. That's a lot better, because the sound effects are huge. How do you build your deck? Okay, so we got all this, backpack. You have a starter deck? Wand of the Seven Schools. Ah, this game is an RPG that has all stuff. Where's the cash shop? I know it seems insane to go to the cash shop, but it's important to understand what the pricing of a game is, to understand what they're really making this game for. Every month to play this game with a membership costs $10. Often seen in kids' toys or packages where you don't even realize it's Comic Sans. Wait, really? I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it's like the giant font ones, right? Wait, yes, you're right. I always thought those were similar Comic Sans, though. I never realized that like those were Comic Sans. Because I always did realize that they look kind of like weird and like curvy, like Leapfrog. But I never looked at it as like Comic Sans. I always looked at it as like thing, huh? I was gonna say I'm gonna look at my niece's toys, but that's weird. But my niece oftentimes she'll actually just leave toys in my room. It's pretty funny actually. I stole her like pizza toy because it's pretty cool. How do I? Okay, every month $10 for membership. You can buy 80,000 coins for $100. That's the best value. And coins get you what? I don't know what coins get you. You just go to the shop. Here we go. So 80,000 coins for $100. What can you buy? So every pack is how much money? Every pack is how much? Let's see. How much is every single pack, chat? Every pack? Wow, every pack is actually less than $5. Every pack is like 5 times 5. Don't say anything. I'm doing math. If you type anything, I'm gonna lose my train of thought. Every card pack is $1.60 USD. Starting to smell burnt. He's thinking too hard. He's thinking too hard. Calm him down. Wait, no, I got the currency wrong. Every card pack is $1. So every single one of these card packs is $1. Well, except for these ones. Fire Elf Tier 3 bundle is... How much is 12,000 points? Okay, let's see how much is 12,000. To get this, you need to spend $25. In a kid's game, by the way. And you can buy gold, which is the... hey, prof. Okay, I don't know what you just said. Whoa.
So I'll teleport you there directly. Seek
Yo.
out Private Connolly.
Okay.
Welcome to Unicorn Way.
Wow!
There are creatures here who will attack you if you get too close to them, so stick to the task at hand. Wizard, do you see the symbol
I wonder
above Private Connolly's head?
how many kids actually
He
play
has
this game.
something important to tell you.
This guy's a
Go
kid.
speak with him.
This is a kid. Do you know how I know that this is a kid? They're using the left and right arrow keys to move. There's no way that that's a real human being. The old millennials are using WASD to play this game. Yeah, this actually isn't a bad game. This is actually pretty good. I actually really like what they're doing here, and I'm surprised that this is again what feels like what Slay the Spire probably was, back then compared to like now. Okay, let's get into fights. Let's get some cards. Let's see if I'm correct on this. Probably wrong, but let's see how it goes. What are these orbs? Why is he dancing? Okay, if I touch you... Okay, so if I touch the monsters, I can fight them. Alright. Let's treat this like a Slay the Spire run. Okay, guys? Holy shit, I don't know what these are. You can discard? What do you mean you discard? You just want to summon a fairy sprite? What does it do? 75% chance? Never mind, I take it back. It seems very simplistic, actually. I don't see a single special effect. Maybe our early deck is just basic, but it seems like we just do the same things over and over. Which is just do damage based on some % chance. Like XCOM. Okay, well, I suck at magic, apparently. I mean, who could have guessed? A kid that's being kidnapped to become a wizard probably sucks at magic. I believe in this 75% chance Firecat. Go. Please don't fizzle. If I fizzle again live on stream, that's so embarrassing. What are these? What? That's healing? Oh. The music, by the way, has a very particular Harry Potter bend. And I wonder how much inspiration was taken from that universe. Like, maybe this was their way to cash in on the Harry Potter craze. Because I do remember back in, like, you know, the 2008 and stuff. Harry Potter was still very kosher and very, very, like, you know,
While your character is
popular.
transparent, you are safe from combat, but it only lasts for a short time. Get to the...
Congratulations! If you not every title is as easy to
That,
gain
okay,
as the one
okay.
you have
Well, there's so
gotten.
many things popping up.
Good luck at
You
the
know this?
tougher
How do I hide this?
challenge.
This
To
button.
hide the help chat button,
Okay,
press
well,
escape.
this is
And
right click
use
to
the
add a
game
phrase or
button.
remove from
You can
favorites.
choose to
Okay.
hide the help chat button here.
Oh man, chat. There's too much. Why do MMOs do this? I'm reminded of how so many MMOs do information overload. Not just back then, but even now. A lot of them really push you to like almost absurd levels of stuckness. Like you're just so stuck somewhere, listening to somebody like constantly talk to you about these things. You just can't do anything. And then the tutorial takes forever for you to like go forward to do something interesting. You're just kind of waiting to finally get to some point where you can actually do something fun. Not to say this is fun, not to say this isn't fun, but like I feel like as a kid, I wouldn't really care about the story either. Although maybe that's just a me problem. Maybe different kids would enjoy being a wizard, the fantasy of being a wizard in this world. Tiny Hannah. That person's real name is probably Hannah. I'm gonna use this imp, he's green. And I'm a life wizard, go. But yeah, this is a surprisingly good game. I really want to get to the point where we start to see the complexities, right? And I worry that a lot of these MMOs are gonna have the same problem today, because we don't have much time. That's gonna take too long for us to get to the point where they feel, where we can actually interact with the complexities. Because a lot of these games, right, they rely on keeping you within the loop for as long as you can in order to feel almost addicted to it, right? They really want to make money from you. Because of that, though, there's a good chance that we will never be able to see the actual fun, complex parts of this game, which presumably is the deck building your character up and doing certain things with this game's mechanics. Because right now, all we see is just damage based on a percentage and like typing, which is... There's complexity to it, but it's not as complex as, say, like Slay the Spire is scrying mechanic. Although the Watcher is a bit of a... The Watcher is a bit of a, I don't know, like a bad example, because it's like the last character. Even the first character, right? The Ironclad. Imagine you play the Ironclad, and it had no crazy mechanics like strength or like block. It would feel immediately worse. That's what this kind of feels like. It feels like I'm missing those to really sell me on this. Again, I'm comparing a 2008 game to a 2017 game, right? But I really want to see what the hype about this game is, because this game has a lot of players still. A lot of people who are really invested in this game. Not just in terms of Twitch viewers, also in terms of like the player count, who's still active. There's a thriving PvP scene, ranked PvP scene. Thriving community on like Discord last time I checked as well. And I'm sure, I mean, a lot of Reddit posts about this game too, so. What was the last game that I played that made me really want to play without wanting to quit? Balatro. So you don't know this, but I think Balatro set my plans back by like at least 1 to 2 months. For a very long time, I was addicted to Balatro. I would just keep playing that game constantly. And it's scary because Balatro is just so good to play. It's just so fun to play in a game, because you just... It's so easy to pick up and go, start a new game, try something new. If you know that you're going to lose, you can start again. The runs don't last very long, and so you get those dopamine hits immediately. And the choices are so varied that there's always something new to play with, too, on every run. Oh, no. Oh, how many hours do I have? You don't want to know, chat. How many hours do you have, chat? Did you play Balatro? I think you would want to play Balatro yourself. We got a new item. I want to socket this. How do I socket this? Oh, I just equip it. Sorry, it's a ring.
Oh, wow! You made it
44
back.
hours
There is...
compared to me. That's baby numbers. I'm just gonna say it. Compared to me, that's baby numbers. There was a period of time where I'm not kidding you. I traded sleep for Balatro. And in calls with my friends, I would be singing the Balatro song. I'd be like, Balatro, Balatro. And it couldn't stop. They muted me. My friends muted me in the server because I kept doing it. Good times. Good times. I'm just saying, Chad, never start Balatro. Between that and Slay the Spire, I haven't had many games that like tickled that fancy. Oh, actually, Across the Obelisk, as well as Elite, I can beat the shit out of her. Watch this. I got the chat. What was it? Balatro, Slay the Spire, Across the Obelisk, and Tales and Tactics. I have at least 100+ hours in all of those games, which is a lot when you consider that, you know, I don't really have much free time. Saying that I'm trying to do my full-time stuff as well at the same time as this. So you can imagine how little sleep that I had when I was also streaming 8 hours for you guys at the same time. You liked it enough to get the wrapper on your Mac to play it. Oh dear God, you're never gonna escape. You have to leave. You have to save yourself now. What do you think beats grass? I'm gonna assume lightning beats the grass. Right? Because the devil's lettuce, grass, lightning, God smite, grass. What else really caught my attention? Diablo 2. I'm not kidding you. I just kept playing Diablo 2 and I got really addicted to the base game. Then I got Project Diablo 2, which is a really, if you've never played Project Diablo 2, try playing Project Diablo 2. It's really good. That game is very, very addicting. It's a great mod. Median Excel was a huge addiction of mine as well. I mean, most of the adventure story games that we played. So basically, stream is now the only time that I play games because after the Balatro instance, I realized I can no longer play games publicly because I realized if I'm to play games, you can collect items. Why did that camel person just stop in front of me? It was weird. They stopped right in front of me. But they didn't collect the... Wait, no. They're collecting flowers, sorry. But yeah, now stream is when I play games. I never play games otherwise now. For my own good.
What purpose brings you? Forgive
Oh my
me,
God, it's
young
an angel.
wizard. These dark
You've just
times
collected a
with you.
regent.
But they updated it to work on Mac. Wait, really? Balatro works on Mac? No shit. I have a lapbook. I have a laptop, which is like an old MacBook that my boss... He gave it to me because it's his old laptop, which I only realized after was kind of weird because it might be like crusty stained, but it's also because he was like the CTO, so he like got like a nicer one. Oh God, chat, I can play it now. It's a maze. What? Pretty sure. Holy shit. Okay, chat, you may not see me for a couple months. I might even take tomorrow off if the collab falls through. It really depends on my friend actually for tomorrow. What's this? Oh, that's like the chat phrases, right? Okay, I want to add this to my favorite. What have I done? You've done nothing wrong, chat.
Evil forces that vile.
You've done nothing wrong. It's just the way of the jungle here. What you stepped into is like survival island, right? You say things, I say things, we say things, we all talk with each other, we all argue with each other. In the end, we're better for it, right? Though it may hurt you, sorry, I'm trying to fix the volume. Though it may hurt you, in the end, you feel better for it. Here is a space where you can be beat down into pulp, and in the end, you'll be better for it. Maybe, I don't know. If you're not better for it, then just don't tell anyone. Just don't tell the police or something. Don't tell the VTuber. I mean, don't. If you told the VTuber police, they would have arrested me a long time ago for my model. I had to get rid of the hands, for instance. What? Defeat Dark Pharaoh. Okay, sure. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we'll ever get to the point where this game is, where we get to see the complexities of this game. We're actually starting to fall into this loop trap where it's like, okay, I want to see the complexity of what this game has to offer in terms of the deck building. Because I'm sure that's where the fun is, right? Because again, half the fun of Hearthstone and Slay the Spire is building a deck towards a build. But I don't think that we'll ever get there because we're just stuck doing these meaningless quests. It's very 2008 games design. It's very like early 2000s, late 2000s, early 2010s game design. Who is this dude? Who is this? Who are you? Where'd you come from? What? Who are you? What you do in my battle? I'm gonna heal them. By the way, I will say the text chat system is really cool. Look, if you type a word that isn't in a recognized allow list, they won't let you type it. It's okay. I like when people watch. I need to remember that this is a kid's game. Fine. I need to remember that this is a kid's game. I just couldn't. It was the perfect opportunity to like say it, chat. It was the perfect opportunity to say it. I forgot, okay? Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Gold Wisp. What's a gold wisp? Collect the 1 or 2 fairy dust. Okay, this is that is weird that players can join your battles. I wouldn't have expected that actually. It feels almost wrong. Cause like, do you really want someone to just randomly join your battle? I'm not sure. But I guess that's the way that they make it feel more MMO-y, right? Because how else do you do a turn-based game that has multiple people playing it? Unless you go like the Nodiatus route, where you do like a turn-based battle, you form a free party, and then you go through with things. I just got eaten by a bat. Why is this my strongest move? You know what we need? We need to... How do we make this faster? How do we make the gameplay faster? We make gameplay faster. Overhead names, quest finder, friend chat size. How do you make the gameplay like way faster? Classic mode. Replace the game art with classic art assets. Credits.
Oh, I could feel the darkness down in my bones. But now that terrible cloud has been lifted. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
I just want to see the end game of this game. I just want to see the point of this game where it actually gets really interesting and fun. Bone Cage. What did I just open? Goal complete. Open Bone Cage. What? I want to see what happens when you build your deck. I want to see what happens when you start to get into this point where you can build something very, very interesting and cool and fun, where you can start to define your character. Social. Quest Friend Finder. Samantha. Kane the Rainbow Bane. This is a kid's game. I'm the only adult in a, maybe not a 5-mile radius. Most of the people playing this on YouTube are full adults. I'm the only adult playing this, chat. We're in the wrong place.
To waste. There is little time. There is little time to waste.
How many bone cages are... I did. I dispelled most. How many more bone cages are there? Again, for a 2008 MMO, I'm surprised I didn't play this. I think a lot of people hype up like RuneScape and stuff, right? But I think RuneScape is one of the more... Not mid. It's definitely good, but it's definitely like it lacks a certain quality to it, a certain gameplay style to it that is more compelling than clicking on a tree every 5 seconds. Though I enjoy it, and I recognize that it's really just there to fill your dopamine, right? This is the thinking child's game. This is the thinking child's game, right? Your local Mensa chapter, they have different tests for different degrees of intelligence, right? You might be like a 150 IQ. You might be like a 5-year-old IQ, right? If you're an adult, they test you on things like, how many countries are there on the map? For a child, they boot up Wizard101 and they say PvP this Dark Fairy. And if you win first try, no tutorial, you're in. Right? Because RuneScape is like... It's the class that you send the underachievers to, right? We don't say that they failed. We say, hey, Billy, time to play some RuneScape. It's a whole different place. Thinking. But thinking. Don't worry, chat. I too was a RuneScape kid. I wasn't a Mensa child. I didn't play Wizard101. I fell for the dopamine trap that was RuneScape.
You
I
hear
was.
a tiny, joyful voice call your name.
What? No, no. Oh God, no! Please don't tell me
Thank
other
you for
fairies.
happiness, kind wizard.
I never asked you
Courage
to talk
and
to me.
benevolence will not soon be forgotten by the
You. Is that?
With a mount. What? We have healer shoes, an enchanted broom, and a mount. Equip the start one day. We'll start its timer. Yeah, sure. I really wish I knew that this game was more adults. Because again, in an adult MMO, it'd be so funny to say you like what I'm writing, or you like what you see. But in a game involving kids, I can't make that very obvious joke. That's only funny to me because I'm vulgar. But I can see this being very fun for a very particular type of person, right? Again, if you like Slay the Spire and stuff, this is definitely a very fun game. I will say I'm just very surprised at how well it works, and also how long it takes for you to get to the deck building portion of the game. Not to say that necessarily it's bad that there's a slow build-up, but it's definitely that older game design, and also just the MMO problem. And all these MMOs will share the same problem. All the MMOs that we play today are gonna have the same problem of they start up so slowly because they were made in a time when people had no real clue what was good design, but they knew what they wanted in terms of their vision and their fantasy. And so they make their fantasy come to life. And that's all they really do is they make their fantasy come to life. Whether or not that was a good thing or not, right? It's just a fun thing that they want to make come to life. Like how in World of Warcraft, before mounts, you just had to walk. And for like 20, 40 levels, you just had to walk. You had to wait for a real ass boat to go see real ass people. Can I leave? Have you checked the Wizard101 forums? Booty wielder, have you seen the 101 forum? I'm just thinking spamming this. I'm just thinking spamming. Have you seen the Wizard101 forums? I didn't even want to go into like PV, like a co-op combat thing. Oh god, I'm enjoying this a bit too much. But again, it's actually a very good game. It's made for that, for the Mensa elite, right? The new cream of the crop, tomorrow's leaders, and 5 years from now, the underachievers, or the ones that never, that couldn't keep it up, right? The ones that disappointed, right? Tomorrow's achievers and the disappointments of 20 years from now. That's what this game is made for. I'm gonna...
Work, my thrall. This could be the tome
Battle
Master
Bells.
seeks. Now
This could be the tome Master seeks.
a wizard.
A wizard.
And I could use a combat.
You gotta stop talking, man. Seriously, it's please stop talking. This is a life spell. This imp is the symbol of life. I want you to look at his face and realize if you don't feel like this at every moment, you're not living. Please don't fizzle. Show us what it means to live. But I wonder why it's so hard for MMOs to change their early tutorial. Because WoW has changed the tutorial pieces like multiple times now. Like in World of Warcraft, your start is so different from every other game, from every other like points in that game's lifetime, right? I mean, obviously they do make bonkers money, so it's a very different problem to have. But I feel like even a game like this, if they just revitalize the tutorial, maybe marketed it more towards like I said, more higher earning older percentile, and then allowed you to go right into the deck building portion of it much sooner in a much more expedited tutorial, I think they could have had something here. As it stands, I'm starting to fall asleep. It's been 45 minutes and we haven't even been able to build a deck. We just had the basic starter deck. Not that that's bad, but it's just the same damage over and over and over. I look weird. See, and the thing is, right? At some point, the people who want to watch this game on Twitch, they're 5-year-olds. So they come into these chats and they say like, "You look weird," and it's like they're just gonna attract that type of audience. When I feel like that type of audience, sure, they enjoy it on some level. I feel like the game has a market towards the older generation as well. And now look, it's infected. It's infected my chat. Now all of my chat is saying that I look weird. You're scary. And look, they just keep going. 5-year-olds are ruthless. I've never been more bullied than by a 5-year-old, right? Kids will make you rethink everything because kids are innocent. You know, my niece, if she ever says that, my niece, I didn't see my niece for a very long time on my wife's side. And when I saw her again, she literally said to me, "I thought you and Auntie divorced." And I was like, "Oh, sweet child, that's not what you say to people, but goddamn, is that funny?" I thought you and Auntie divorced. Listen, kids just say the darndest things, alright? So I'm not mad at these, you know, kid viewers because they're coming in saying like you look weird and you're scary. It's funny. Why are your eyes doing that? But it's also important to realize that like I feel like this game has a market for the millennials. It's called it's called face tracking, chat. It looks at your face. I have an AI that's looking at my face. My AI tells you where you live actually. Am I on drugs? See, that's just what I say. It's 5-year-old humor. In a weird way, I do attract that level of audience myself too, right? I do 5-year-old humor. Sometimes I'll just say something like, "I shit my pants" or something, and that's funny to me. But it's funny in a different way, right? It's funny in a very different way. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. My secondary voice. Oh, chat is my secondary voice. Whatever chat says about me, believe them. My chat knows me best. Drugs are bad. Chat, I want you to realize that you're talking to like a 5-year-old child. Child, you should be like with your parents or something. Bad is a social construct. Okay, don't get into the social construct thing. We argued about social construct last time. We're not doing this again.
Well, hello.
We're not doing this again, chat. We argued about social construct for like days. Oh my god, we can build a deck. Finally! Oh. Okay, so how do you build a deck? So you get all these spells? Cool. Life spells. Where's my fairy? Where's my fairy? What? My starter deck is just all fairies. Spell of writing. Spell deck. He didn't give me a spell. He didn't give me a spell at all. Who is this? Who is Morgan? Stop that. Ignore. School only. School only? Madge, stop doing them. Drugs is just... Stop doing them. Well, what about making them? No. We don't talk about the making of them. One of those things will get you banned, chat. The other thing is fine until I talk about. What happened to my card? I should have read the tutorial, and I'm so sorry. I received sprites. Sprites. Ignore this person. Why do they keep popping up? Children will think it's okay. Yeah, it's a Walter vibe. I really should have read the tutorial. I'm sure there's a child out there who like knows how to figure this out compared to me. Huh. Oh, you can lock cards. Okay, well, I was excited for a moment to be able to do more card stuff, but I think because the card that we got was already in our deck, I think it just added to our deck. It didn't actually add like a card, it just added directly to our deck. But also the card when I clicked on it before was just a damage card. When do you get to build your own deck and you start to build these complex builds, right? Not to say that the game needs it, but I feel like on some level I think it's good to have a game that is more complex than what this is.
If you are to
Here we go,
truly
Minor
master
Blessing.
your
Okay, so now we go into...
potion flasks. Oh, and most importantly, make sure they are completely full, with a top on them, or you cannot use them when you need them.
Oh, I understand what's going on now. I think because I'm in the life school, my deck is a life deck, so I can only use the life cards. But the other card that it gave me was a light card, which is an entirely different school of thing. So I couldn't use it. It was like an astro card or something. It was somewhere. Or maybe I don't have it because it's no longer here in this list. But there was something weird about these cards. I think you're locked depending on whatever your school is. Huh. This is a very tedious role. Not again, it's not bad. It's just it really takes a while for you to get what? Okay, Chad. Let's observe this typing. Let's observe this. I'm not from what? How do we turn off the filter? Recent Wizards mail. My chat channels display emojicons. Yeah, sure. Remember realm. Yeah, sure. NPC chatter. Chat menu. Chat balloon. Show all. LOL. Let's just sit down and look at these people conversing. What the people never thought I'd see Christmas in July. So goofy. So the game is having a Yuletide event. That's why I played it today. Did you know that Christmas actually in a lot of places, the closer you are to the equator or something, the more often you have Christmas in July, because apparently the middle of July is like the middle of winter. So apparently it's a real life thing. Do I just have to censor? I really want to see what that's saying. I'm not talking about Wizard101. I ... know. What do you think he just said? I fucking know. Fuck Christmas. I'm pretty sure they're saying fuck. Fuck yes. We're gonna leave. This is just... You know, this is why, in a sense, you mean they are right though. They are right, technically. Somewhere in the world, they are right. It's about the context. They're right in a specific context. It just depends on where you are. Whoa! What the? You're my teacher? You're my teacher for the life school. It's Melinda Wu. That's actually... Holy cow. Holy cow. Okay, well... 2008 game. Last name Wu. Paper fan. Chinese or like you know, East Asian themed. 2008 was a different time, chat. It was a very different time. Holy, I forgot about the emote that you made. Okay, well we get to do the leprechaun, sure. Hey, look, there's new effects. Oh, look, there's new effects. Look. Okay, well we don't get the new effects. Well, we're coming up on the hour mark, so it's time for us to drop this game. But look, there's actually the effects now. So now we see some very interesting effects. Now you get to actually build towards some cool things, like plus 25% buffs. And summon whatever, if whatever. What? And then this thing heals plus deals damage. And gnomes. And then King Artorias does 10% more and heals over 3 turns. But you need a spiny sword to make it, which does damage over 3 turns. Why am I playing this? Well, thanks for coming to class, chat. I really enjoyed this game. I'm glad that we got some new 5-year-old viewers. If you're 5-year-old, if you're under the age of 18, fuck off. I'm not gonna be nice to you. You get to leave. This is not this. This has not been your space, and I will ban you for it. Please leave. But I actually enjoyed this game a lot. I think this game has potential, and I see why my wife suggested this as a game. But I need to tell her that the reason why I can't play this is because there's too many kids. Again, think about this. The older generations are the highest earners, right? They have the money to spend. It's why gacha games are so popular. But why would they want to play this game when it's infested with children? I'm not saying that children are bad. I'm just saying that, like, in general, when you want to hang out in a space, you want to hang out in that space knowing that there's other people that you can like connect with that aren't like they're cringe in a different way, right? When you're cringe as a child, it's just like weird. When you're cringe as an adult, it's weird but also like funny in a very weird sense, if that makes sense, right? I'm just saying I like it when I log into World of Warcraft and I know that the only people playing like that the game are over the age of 30. Because we all started when we were 15. Anyways, that's all for Wizard101. I actually think this game has a lot of potential. I'm very curious to see what the full endgame of this is, but again, I can't really sit with it for too long. We have a lot of MMOs to go through, and we don't have a long day. This game actually doesn't seem that pay to win, but you can pay immediately to get the fun stuff immediately, which I think is actually probably important for fun. I will say the tutorial takes forever to go through, and it's so gosh darn boring. There's like nothing there, and I wish that they allowed you to skip ahead of it, because I think I really think that the key to these games is you layer on the complexity at a good amount. But I think that early 5 battles, that early hour of just fighting things, learning how to play things, took too long to actually like do, and then you're kind of left with nothing in the end. And you hide UI size. Just, I love her. I'm so glad we're in the life school chat. But I think this game has a lot of potential. If you like card building games and you want it in like a free form that's an MMO, you can't shell out the money for Slay the Spire, and you want something that has less complexity probably than Slay the Spire, this is pretty good. And again, it's an MMO, so what can you expect? It's mainly a kids game with all these chat features like, hey, have you seen the forums? But I think they were onto something. I think they had something going here back in 2008. I'm just surprised that this game never really, popped off in the way that the other MMOs did, because I think this really filled that niche very, very well. Again, though, it's really a game made for Mensa applicants within the 5 to 8 year old bracket. So, you're beyond that age, just don't even bother.